Hey guys.
Hey guys, we're gonna be doing a little ASMR.
Wait, ready? Okay, let's hear.
Hey, what's up, 745ers? Welcome, Sky in the Ceiling. How you feeling, Katie? Whoa, I almost messed it up.
I'm feeling. Yeah, but I was about to do it. I'm feeling hella litty.
English? Huh?
Hella litty.
Hella litty, nice.
And you?
Translation to our other followers who don't speak like cool or awesome. That just means like feeling great. Me, I'm feeling pretty relaxed and chill. Definitely feeling my lunch and my stomach go.
Oh, I'm feeling our lunch too. I can feel
The tryptophan.
tryptophan.
Tryptophan. What's up, tryptophan? We're back on
yeah.
another YouTube video.
We're filming this pod outside today,
Yeah.
which is so fitting for our topic, which is
Summertime.
yes, we do it every year. Last time was Hot Girl Summer versus Hot Guy Summer. This year we shall see what it'll be titled. But
Yes.
anyways, Rosebud Thorn.
Rosebud Thorn. I know you have a pretty good rose today. So do you want to go first or second?
Wait, do you want to see what I wrote?
Oh wow, you called
If
it.
not, I have slash.
Oh, nice.
I got my driving license.
Oh, that's your rose, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what else would I
You
would
just
say?
kind of like I was got my driver's license.
Oh yeah, I'm
Bro,
nonchalant.
Bro, you should have seen her like when she like told me. She's like, I got my driver's license, and then I was like, oh my god, drive me around.
No more Jake.
No more Jake. Well, that guy's gonna be gone soon, like next year.
But
So
you'll learn to drive by then.
yeah, by then I'll be skirt.
Yeah. My. Do you
Yeah.
want to go?
Should we go back and forth?
Yeah,
or?
yeah. You go
Okay.
Rose. You go Rose.
My rose is it's spring break, and I definitely need this break. I was going pretty much insane.
Same here.
I was working extremely hard, super proud of myself, but even the super fast cars got to come to a stop sometimes. Yeah, sometimes we all run out a little bit of out of a little gas.
Oh, what a saying.
Yeah. Thorn?
Yeah.
I mean,
Bud.
Bud.
I'm leaving for my trip to the East Coast Tuesday night. So we're going to go visit all the East Coast colleges, and you'll see that on a episode of the pod coming soon.
Nice.
Your bud?
My bud is, well, speaking of trips, I'm going on an enrichment abroad program with the school, actually, to Mexico. In Cancun. Mexico.
Cancun too?
No, like, it's Mexico, Cancun.
Oh.
Like, Mexico, Cancun, yeah.
Oh.
Like, so,
Not Tijuana?
I don't think so. I'll check.
That's
I
where
don't
all
know.
the litness is. So.
Oh, that's where all the lit. Well, it gets pretty lit in Cancun.
Okay.
Me and my friend are gonna keep our eyes out open just in case.
Okay, sure.
And yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun going with a couple friends and the school. So I'm gonna get very close with the dean of our school.
Okay.
Dean. Are we gonna have to bleep that out?
Yeah, of course. Okay, Thorn. Look at what my Thorn says.
Thorn. Wait. Where does that say? Oh, yeah. Oh.
If, these are all ifs.
Ifs.
I was playing the podcast so ahead of time that I didn't know what happened, so it said if I didn't get my license. But I did. So my Thorn now is that I have to pack and I really don't want to. Like, I really don't want to pack. I just want my suitcase to be, like, done already. Pretty small Thorn.
Pretty small. My Thorn is, what do you call it? Oh yeah, the last week when we had like all of our like sort of like final projects,
Oh,
or like
yeah.
it was really like finals, but just like projects, papers, tests, all that due. I was just pretty much, and I still like am sort of, but like I'm recovering, like dying from allergies, like.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
you had that.
Like, I totally realized, like, in chemistry, we learned about, like what density was, which is, like, mass over volume, and I think, right? Yeah, and so, something like that. And so, literally, the density of my nose must have been, like, 3 million, because the amount of, like, snot particles in my nose closing my airways, literally, I thought my eyes were going to pop out of my head.
That's such a funny way of saying it.
Literally, I like swear to God, I was like, this is literally the most like annoying. I'm not gonna say painful, but it was like pretty intense business in my nose.
Okay.
So yeah,
I like that.
that was my Thorn.
Okay, rapid fire. I, for one time, I have a rapid fire, but it has nothing to do with our topic.
Okay.
But I just wanted to ask because I listened to a podcast on it recently, so like I have a better answer.
Okay.
How do you stop hating?
How do I stop hating?
On people, on things, just like on yourself, like stop hating in general.
You know what's funny? It's like, I kind of call myself out. I'm like, oh my god, Zach, you're a hater. What the heck? And instead, I'm like, you know what? Like, you know how, like, the coach of a basketball team, like, how they're, like, just as important as any other player?
Yeah.
Or
I'm sure many
I
would
sort
agree.
of, like, turn myself into, like, a fan, too. I'm like, you know what? Like, Zach, take some inspiration from these guys. You know, like, go support this guy. Because, like, it sort of depends on, like, yeah, because sometimes I feel like if I'm hating, it's like either like out of like jealousy or like I wish I need to do that, or like, oh, like I should have done this and they did it, but like, oh, I'm just like here, we're gonna wait 1 second.
What was in my mouth?
I just do not chew and swallow it.
Whoa! Did you guys hear what he just said? He chews his mints and swallows it.
Well, like sometimes.
How is it supposed
like,
to change your breath if you just chew it?
It's just already minty, and you just like, huh.
Okay. Anyways.
Anyway,
Okay.
So
You call yourself out. You're a fan.
yeah, I'm just like, I'm a fan, and I'm just like, you know what? Go them. They're doing the things that you couldn't, so like support them for being better
Yeah.
and stepping up to the plate.
Wow. I like what you said about the jealousy thing, because a lot of times I realize my place of hating comes from either actual, like, it's like valid hating, or it's jealousy, or it's just like like a disappointment in myself. But I think my way of not hating, well, I would say I've gotten better at being less of a hater this year. Compared to, like, last year, like, when we first started this podcast, like, our ice skating thing, when we had dinner, like, I feel like I was a very big hater. I feel like I very much, like, loosen up, and, like, for example, now I can tolerate worser service. I can. What?
You definitely can, but, like, I think, like,
I definitely
I think you should rephrase that. Not, like, worser service, but, like, I think you just have more patience.
I have more patience, but I think what came with that is, which I preached on this topic, like, on the podcast before. I think it's really important to stay humble. I have a big issue with myself and other people thinking of themselves too highly. I think it's important to have confidence in yourself and have, like, self-respect. But I think it gets to a point where you're just being cocky and proud and a little bit outrageous. So I think it's important to stay humble, show some humility, and, like, understand that you are not it all the time, and you are not the thing all the time, and that's okay. And if you hold yourself to not lower standard, but, like, if you just, like, are a little bit more humble, you'll have more forgiveness and patience and grace for other people, other things, and you'll hate less.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, it's not something you should always do, but, like, sometimes I just like to set the bar low, or, like, what I do is I think about, like, a million years ago, no one would have ever dreamed of this.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, don't be, like, a hater. But, yeah, like, so sometimes it's good to do a little reality check, but also, like, you know, don't set your bar too low, because, you know, have dreams and aspire, and, like, you know, realize your, like, self-validation, and you're a valuable person, and, yeah. My rapid fire question is a little more on theme today.
Okay.
It's a little more open, but I feel like it'll say something about your personality. Mine is, what is your favorite season?
Okay, this was on my hot takes.
Okay.
Like, on our past episode.
Okay.
But I didn't say it because I know I was gonna get disagreed with.
Okay.
I love the summer. Currently,
Preach.
I'm loving the summer vibes right now.
Preach.
I love the beach. I love tanning. I love.
That's new. I feel like you used to not
I
like
hate the beach. But now I've realized, well, I don't like the beach going home from the beach. I realized, like, if I could transform myself into the shower, I would love the beach. I realized that was my issue with it.
But also, you have a long ride home from the beach.
I live next to the beach.
That's like Marina Del Rey, I'm
the
talking
other
about,
beaches,
like,
Roll
Santa
Waters,
Monica,
yeah.
like...
I have a long ride home. Also, like, okay, actually, I'm completely lying. I also don't like sea salt water. Like the ocean.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan. I love clean beaches, though. So, like, when I went to Korea, the beaches there were insanely clean, and I felt very Okay, LA is a little different. Not to sound like annoying and snobbish, but like, okay,
No,
yeah.
no,
So
LA does not have clean beaches.
okay, you know what? I actually don't like the beach. I just like thinking about being at the beach, like the vibes of the beach. I like the pool though. I love the pool. I love like summer lunches. I love eating outdoors. So I love the. However, my favorite season is the winter.
I kind of saw that coming. Yeah.
I like winter like fashion better. Like I like layers. I wear a lot of dark colors, and I feel more allowed to wear dark colors. Like during the summer, I have to really pull out the nicer lights and pinks and whites and light blues. When I like wearing the
Dark
navy and
navy.
black, which is great. Also, like there was a point in my life, or like this year, where I wanted a bob, but I realized I like my long hair, but it's just such a pain in the summer, and so that's why the winter comes for me.
Nice.
Also, my birthday's in the winter.
Yes.
Not to be like annoying.
January 1, guys, actually, believe it or not.
Crazy.
So, yeah.
What is your summer?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's definitely
okay.
summer.
Yeah.
But
my
my hot
opposite.
take is spring. As like my
Okay.
second favorite. or
Me
something.
too. I can be there too. I like the middle. That's good.
Cause I feel like
You get a mix.
maybe I'm in tune with nature or something, but I feel like just like flowers, I do a lot of growing in
my
spring.
That was great. It's just like flowers.
I'm in touch with my feminine side, guys. It's kinda
That's not even feminine. That's just like nature.
nature.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess nature is flowers. I feel like are more feminine
Yeah,
than that.
okay.
Maybe trees. Trees.
Okay,
Both.
you're a tree.
Yeah.
Maybe I should
and,
cut you down.
I feel like I have like a semi-lumberjack look to myself sometimes. Especially okay,
Get those
anyways.
overalls back.
Yeah. Anyways, I think spring is actually amazing because yes, it is my birthday in spring, May, in
I
like
would say
late
your birthday's
May.
closer to summer.
It's closer to summer, but it's in spring.
Okay.
Anyways, then what do you call it? Spring, yeah, lots of growing. It's one of those times where it's like you realize change is happening, and so it inspires change as well.
Yeah. And you can see it all around you too.
Yeah, and
So.
also while everything is changing, you realize that the end of the school year is coming. Like you're not just stagnant in school forever. Like it's gonna come to an end, and it really helps you like really develop and move faster. Yeah, so I really like the spring. Also, because just like you get like beautiful weather like this. Unfortunately, well, I guess not unfortunately. Like sometimes it does rain, but like
I hate the rain.
it's good to have a little like polarization. Like you appreciate the sunny days more. Like in summer when it's just all sun, like sometimes you can get a little sick of it. But in spring when you're just starting to get these new beautiful days like this, just like all blue in the sky. Or I guess for me, purple. But
oh,
'cause
guys,
I'm
he's
colorblind.
colorblind. Is that why you couldn't tell that we were matching shirts?
Well, I mean,
No, that doesn't make any sense. Wait.
yeah, like I just didn't really.
Okay. Well, anyways, yeah,
that.
he's colorblind. That's crazy.
Yeah, and actually, let's. All right, so what's up, guys? We're back at it again. We're on to our discussion question.
Yes. Okay, so summer plans. What are you going to accomplish? What are you doing summer? What's going down? What's the vibes? How are you going to spend your
What's
summer?
the vibes?
Yeah, I got lots to say.
Huh?
I got lots to say.
Oh, you got lots to say? Well,
Say it.
floor is yours.
Okay. Oh.
What? Did your hair just all come
yeah, I
out?
pulled it out.
Okay, do you want me to start?
Yeah.
Alright, guys, so basically, for me, my summer, as you guys know, I usually go to Catalina over the summer to scuba dive and have an awesome time. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. But also, I kind of have a couple options.
Okay,
For
let's
after, and
hear it.
I have some reworking on my schedule from last year and, like, some options, okay?
Okay.
So, okay, last year I was planning, like, the first part of my summer was going to be sort of, like, relaxed and chill, and then I would go to, like, tennis camp, then Catalina, and then after I would, like, grind, right? But what ended up happening was, like, the first part of my summer wasn't super chill. I was kind of, like, hanging out with friends a lot, and then I went to Pepperdine tennis camp, and then Catalina, and I came back, and everyone was gone, so I was like, okay, I'll grind. But I think I was just, like, so, like, burnt out and bored. I just didn't want to focus on any school stuff. So this year, what I'm gonna do is before I don't have any Pepperdine or tennis camp this year.
Okay.
So school ends, right? School's out. I'm going to just focus on whatever I want to focus on, but I'm going to focus up, right?
Okay.
Music, reading, maybe even some art. You know, reach out to some people, see if there's anything I could do over the summer. Then I'm going to go to Catalina. And then after Catalina, if I get into this Johns Hopkins program, I'll go there for 2 weeks. And that's till August 8th or so. And then I'll have a last couple weeks to kind of just get myself adjusted for school. Or hopefully my research educator will set me up with this doctor.
It's going to be cut out anyways.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Can't say his name. But I'll be set up with him in his lab about animal psychology, but what's it called? Developmental psychology. So learning, memory.
Oh, that's so cool.
And sort of things like that. And what's cool about it is we're going to be testing it on pigeons and stuff. And so right now they're doing pigeon AI learning.
Sorry,
so
what
teaching
the heck
pigeons
is that?
about AI and seeing if they remember what to do with it and what they can create with digital AI. So that is actually so cool. And totally something I'd be so interested in doing. So that's dream scenario summer plan for me. But realistically, what I think is going to happen is plans. I just have this terminal idea that plans are basis for change.
Okay.
So
that's kind of what's been going on for the past summer.
Yeah, so I feel like my plan is going to change, but I have a feeling it's going to change for the better.
Okay.
And something good is going to come out of it. You know?
I like that. Was that all your plans?
Yeah.
Or for right now?
That's all I can think about, right?
Okay, yeah. Okay, my stuff. Okay, well, I have many things. I'm going to New York this summer, in the first 2 weeks of summer, to do some stuff for the New York Times. And then... Nice. I'm going to... Okay, my goal for the summer... Now, I'm going to get a pull-up.
You're going to get a what?
A pull-up.
Oh, on a bar.
Yeah, this year... Okay, I say it every year, and I'll say it every summer. This summer, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen?
Trust.
I believe you can do it.
Okay. Also... Oh, what were you going to say?
Nothing.
Okay. Also, I'm going to get comfortable driving on the freeway.
Nice.
Super scared, but it's fine. It's fine. But, I'm really scared of doing it. And then... Potentially, we'll go to Japan, my family and I.
Ooh.
Potentially.
That'd be pretty cool.
Please.
Yeah. And
then last year I said something I want to read 100 books or something. Complete fail. But I said for January when I
100 books would mean you'd have to read
25. No. Wow, I cannot do.
I don't even know if is there 100 days in summer? I think maybe a little more.
Yeah.
A little more than 100
crazy.
days. So that's.
More than a book a day.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Or I said 50 maybe. I don't remember what I said. I just know I said a lot, which is a little.
But still, even 50, that's a book every 2 days.
I know that's
kind
crazy.
Of unless you don't want to have a life.
Yeah, that's.
Or unless these books are 2 pages long.
Oh
yeah.
wow, jinx.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was crazy. But this year, as heard on our New Year's resolution pod, if you were there. Watch it.
Go check that out.
I'm gonna read 100 books this year, the whole year.
Wow. Okay.
And so for summer, I want to knock out a big chunk of it. Okay, because
wait, so that's still though one book every 3 days.
100 books
or
a year?
a little more. 100 books in a year is a little more than a book. Every 3-ish days.
What are you talking about? There's
364 days. 100 books.
I know, but wait, 12? Wait.
How many have you done already?
Divided by 12. Okay. I have to read 8 books. Or was it 50? It was 50.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. I want to read 50 books this whole year, which is, guys, I read 4 books a month.
Okay,
so far,
doable.
I've only read about 3 books a month. So I'm going to do a lot to make up for it, because I'm assuming that the summer I can read 6 books a month. trying.
I believe you can do it, Katie, because I know that when you set your mind to something, it's going to get done.
I know, but these books, like, I've been, like, doing the thing where I choose all the easy or shorter books, and I'm saving all the big books towards the end, which is so stupid.
Yeah,
so this summer, I'm going to knock out all the big ones.
All right, nice.
At least try to knock out as many. It's not really how much per month. I'm just going to try to knock out as many as I can. And I'm so hungry to check it off the list that I'll do it.
Oh, what has been your favorite book so far?
Okay,
and
so
what would
far,
you recommend to people?
Okay, yes, okay. So far, my favorite book. Okay, currently reading East of Eden by John Steinbeck. Favorite book so far this year might be White Album, Joan Didion. Least favorite book this year. Is I don't really know actually. I don't know if the books I've ever like that awful. I'm kind of over my F. Scott Fitzgerald phase. I'm kind of over him now because I can't read him anymore. But yeah, I think it's gonna be great, and I highly recommend reading White Album. But I also highly recommend reading After Henry. It's a little bit more like neutral, like politically. I think it's a little less super conservative or super liberal, or like super liberal usually, but like it's a little bit more in the middle, and it gives a very like wide range of opinions throughout that book, so highly recommend. But yeah, I'm gonna try to read all those books. Also, I decided I'm gonna do this thing where I'm gonna try to be as much as I can outdoors, because
nice.
Very rarely
Katie never goes outside and touches grass or showers.
Okay, let's not. Okay, there's only one of us who stinks right now, and it's not me.
Smelt it, dealt it.
Okay, fine. Whatever. I'm going to try... Okay, for example, I'm going to go... Even though I can drive now, I'm going to try to walk as much as possible. Yeah. Because I can drive to my gym. I'm going to walk there, though.
Yeah, that's good for your carbon footprint,
exactly.
too.
I'm trying to be nice to the planet. I'm also, when I go out to eat, I'm going to eat outdoors.
Nice.
Type eat. I want to start going on hikes, even though I've never been a hike person. But I'm going to try to get into the hike vibes. I also want to go get super tan. Not skin cancer, but like... with sunscreen, but like just get tan. I don't know if you guys like look back on our past pods. Zach and I were very like, look how pale this is. The situation is not okay. Like the fact that we're almost, you might be tanner than me is a little scary.
Well, I think I always might have. Well, maybe not.
No.
But still, even for me, this is kind of pale.
I know. So this is just
been much more tan than the other.
Not the
pods.
vibes.
What was I gonna say? Sorry. No, you just mentioned starting to try and like hiking. There's this really funny SNL skit with Adam Sandler, and he's like supposed to be like the owner of some like hotel in Italy, and he's like, the same sad you we can provide you a hike, we cannot make you like hiking. We can take you to our luxury spawn pools, but we cannot make you feel comfortable in a swimming suit. Like, it's really funny.
Okay.
Anyways,
and my last thing is I really want to work on the GBP website specifically. We're trying to get on that
Grand People Project
website.
Yo.
And then I'm gonna keep working on our podcast, obviously.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. And then
filming.
Oh, and my last one, sorry, this is actually truly my last one. I'm going to decide whether I should keep my hair long or chop it off.
Wow. That'll be really interesting.
I can't really chop it off, I don't think.
It'll be up to you. I've chopped my hair off a couple times.
Oh, really? Should we play the video?
And it's worked.
Well, like,
that video, guys, that's our most viewed video.
I know. I don't think you understand how long my hair is. Like, it's layered, so when I do it like
guys,
this...
you don't understand how long my hair is?
Yeah, it's so long.
So, when I do this...
Right, it's so long. But this is layered, so it looks shorter, but if I were to go fully in the back, it goes so low. And I want it to get lower. How low can you go? But I also, what if I got it here? Is that too... I don't know. Whatever. It's going to be a debate.
It's going to be a debate. Yeah,
but I'm really trying to have an outdoorsy summer. Also, through my ring, I've learned that I'm extremely vitamin D deficient. I am not, like, based on skin type, you're supposed to be in the sun for, like, a certain amount of hours. I've only ever reached 25% max, and that was on our e-prep training day. Huh. And then, usually, on the average, I reach 2% sunlight that I'm supposed to get every day.
Ooh.
So that's an issue.
That is an issue.
Yeah. Also, Zach and I just had, not to sidetrack, but to sidetrack, Zach and I had our first GBP event last night.
Yeah.
And it was a great success.
Our Grand People Project, basically we're going around reaching out to the grander generation, and we're bridging the gap between our generation and their generation. because we actually have a lot to offer each other.
Yeah.
So
we've been going around to different assisted living homes, and we're going to play bingo. We play Jeopardy. We're going to have like a tech bar, genius night situation, and it's going to be really fun. So hopefully more events to come. Yeah. And then we also, I'm just trying to catch everyone up. We had our e-prep day.
Yes.
You saw on our Instagram if you follow that, which you should follow our Instagram and TikTok at the 745 podcast. Yes. And so we're e-prep certified.
E-prep certified.
Well, you've always been certified, but yeah, that's what really inspired me to be an outdoorsy person or wannabe, because I realized it was pretty fun.
It was pretty fun,
and I I'm trying to like touching, like walking on grass and dirt, and going on hikes. So that's gonna become my new thing.
Yeah, you should. I like it a lot, but that's me, obviously.
Well, I like walking. I just like walking on concrete. In my neighborhood, but I want to get into hiking.
When I run, I prefer to run on dirt or grass.
Oh, really? It's softer than the knees?
Yeah, on the shins and stuff.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, anything else for your summer?
Definitely gonna party and party hard.
Sounds like
go to some Rangers.
Oh yeah, go for it. No,
probably not. Yeah. Anyways,
I already know I'm gonna save so much money on matcha because there's no Alfred near me. Oh no, but I'll be able to drive. There is a matcha near me always. Anyways, sounds litty.
Sounds lit, guys.
Hope you guys have a great summer.
Have a great summer.
Do things that you don't normally have to do during the winter, because I'm really learning that like summer's a very valuable time to be outdoors, because I really can't bring myself to do it during the winter because it's raining or it's cold. So yeah, and also you need vitamin D.
You go get your vitamin D.
You need the sunlight.
Get some sun. Go touch some grass.
Yeah,
maybe shower once in a while.
Okay, there's one of us who can produce BO with their genetics and one of us who can't. So I would not be talking. So whoever smelt it really did dealt it.
Bro, what? All right, anyways, keep on keeping on, guys. Yes. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
Go follow the Grand People Project on Instagram.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
See ya, bye-bye.